Professor Brathe, and I'm going to walk you through some of the calculators you're going to need for the Chapter 7 sample problems. So we're currently in Module 3 for this course, and so let's take a look at first the central limit theory calculator. So the central limit theory calculator, you can, let's say you're given information. Maybe you have a mean of 310 and a standard deviation of 80, and maybe the problem gives you a sample size, let's say in this case 52, and what this will provide you is the standard deviation for that sample size. So just by plugging in a couple pieces of data, you'll be able to see and calculate a standard deviation using this calculator. So that's one of the calculators you'll need for your Chapter 7 homework to help you with Part 1 of the sample problems for Chapter 7. Another calculator you'll find handy is going to be available in this resources for the test on Chapter 6 and 7. So the normal distribution calculator. You may have used this for some of your problems for Chapter 6 also. So let's say that you want to find, you've got a mean of 80 and a standard deviation of 9, and you want to find how many items are between 72 and 107. What this will calculate for you is the probability for that particular range. You can also use this to find anything below a particular range, so how many people are below 72, and that's about 18%. You can do the same thing above. Or maybe you want to know the extremes, how many people are outside of 62 and 98. The probability is about 4.5%. So there you have that 95% or so probability that we saw in a few discussions that we've had this semester. So that's another resource that you might find handy. And then there's also the percentile calculator, and that's in question 2 on the homework for this week. You'll see a question. You have a mean of, let's say, 500, and your standard deviation is 9, and you want to find where does somebody fall if it's the 92nd percentile. And this will then calculate that the 92 percentile, the number is 512.645. So that means somebody that's in with a standard deviation of 9, that figure is 512.645. So at the 92 percentile level, that number is going to be above the mean by that amount. And then on the second half of the assignment, you'll be just revisiting those calculators once again. So you'll see there's a couple questions where you'll have some descriptive answers that are required, but you'll be calculating sample standard deviations and probability through the remainder of the Chapter 7 assignments. Best of wishes on your homework this week.